Doctor, thank you for appearing before the Dragon Council. We are conducting an audit of humanity, and your profession grants you a unique view into how humans treat themselves.
I'm happy to help, although I should warn you that once you learn how humans actually behave, you may become deeply concerned.
That's already the most honest thing I've heard from a human all week.
Let's start with something simple. What is the biggest misunderstanding humans have about their own health?
Most people believe serious health problems happen suddenly. In reality, many spend years creating the problem, one small habit at a time.
So humans slowly build their own problems and then act surprised when the problems arrive?
That's a surprisingly accurate summary.
Fascinating. Humans are apparently the only species that digs a hole and then complains about being underground.
What is the most common thing humans know they should stop doing but continue doing anyway?
Staying awake too late. Humans constantly sacrifice sleep for entertainment, work, or scrolling through things they won't remember tomorrow.
Ah yes, the famous just one more video disease.
Exactly. It's one of the few conditions that affects nearly everyone.
Humans refuse to sleep, then spend the next day complaining about being tired. I see a pattern forming.
To be fair, modern life demands a lot from people. Many feel like there aren't enough hours in the day.
That's true, but humans also waste a surprising number of those hours.
Disturbing, please continue.
Many people will spend 2 hours scrolling on a phone and then claim they had no time for themselves.
The prosecution would like to submit Exhibit A.
Humans often blame time itself when the real issue is attention.
That's actually very close to the truth. Most health problems I see involve habits rather than mysteries.
What surprises you most about humans after all these years?
Their ability to ignore obvious warnings. Some people will spend months worried about symptoms, but refuse to get checked because they're afraid of bad news.
So they fear information more than the actual problem?
More often than you'd think.
Remarkable. Humans seem determined to negotiate with reality instead of accepting it.
Yet despite all that, doctors continue helping people every day. What keeps you motivated?
Because most people genuinely want to do better. They're imperfect, but very few wake up intending to damage their own lives.
So the problem is not a lack of knowledge. It's the gap between knowing and doing.
Exactly. Humans are often well-informed. They're simply inconsistent.
After today's meeting, I've reached a conclusion. Humans know exactly what they're doing wrong. They're just hoping reality gets distracted and forgets to notice.
Doctor, what is something humans worry about constantly that usually never happens?
The future. Many people spend years worrying about things that never occur, while completely missing the life happening in front of them.
Humans are amazing. They invent problems in advance and then suffer from them before they even exist.
Fear often seems more powerful than reality itself. Humans can be exhausted by possibilities rather than actual events.
That's very true. Sometimes the stress of imagining a problem causes more suffering than the problem itself.
Yet humans continue moving forward despite those fears. There is something admirable about that resilience.
Absolutely. People underestimate how much they can survive. I've seen humans overcome things they once believed would destroy them.
Interesting. Humanity appears fragile on the surface, yet surprisingly durable under pressure.
That's one of the biggest lessons medicine teaches you. Humans break, recover, adapt, and continue far more often than they realize.
So after hearing all this, I've reached another conclusion. Humans spend half their lives worrying, the other half recovering from things they worried about, and somehow still find time to argue on the internet.
Welcome back, Dr. Dexter. I see you have brought another witness.
Thank you, Judge Veyron. Dexter thought it would be useful if humanity had 2 doctors defending its case instead of 1.
An interesting strategy. Humans usually need multiple witnesses when explaining their decisions.
Dr. Anne, after years of helping people, what concerns you most about modern life?
The amount of stress people carry. Many humans wake up exhausted before the day has even started.
That's something I've noticed. Humans act like they're racing towards something, but rarely know what it is.
That's because many people spend years chasing goals without stopping to ask whether those goals still matter to them.
So humans create the race, join the race, complain about the race, and then wonder why they're tired.
Much of human suffering appears self-created. Not intentionally, but gradually.
That's very accurate. Most people aren't destroyed by one big problem. They're worn down by hundreds of small ones.
I find this difficult to understand. Humanity has more tools, more technology, and more conveniences than ever before, yet many humans appear more stressed and overwhelmed than previous generations. Explain this contradiction.
Constant notifications, constant news, constant comparisons. Humans rarely allow their minds to rest anymore.
Ah, yes, the tiny glowing rectangles strike again.
Technology is wonderful, but many people have forgotten how to disconnect from it.
Humans invented machines to save time and somehow ended up with less time.
Yet technology also connects families, friends, and communities around the world.
Absolutely. The problem isn't the technology, it's the relationship humans have with it.
Humans often blame tools for problems created by their own habits.
That's true in many areas of life.
What surprises you most about human behavior?
How many people feel guilty when resting? Humans treat rest as a reward instead of a necessity.
Wait, humans feel bad for relaxing?
Many do. They feel they should always be productive.
This species is unbelievable. Even their relaxation comes with stress.
I think many people fear falling behind.
That's exactly it. Modern life constantly encourages comparison.
Comparison appears to be one of humanity's favorite forms of self-torture.
And social media has made that problem much worse.
Humans compare their real lives to someone else's highlight reel. That's like comparing breakfast to a movie trailer.
The evidence continues to concern me.
Yet, despite all this, humans are remarkably resilient.
That's true. They survive losses, failures, heartbreak, and setbacks every day, then keep moving forward.
That's why I continue believing in them.
Their strength often becomes visible only after they have been tested.
Humans really are confusing. They're fragile and strong at the same time.
That's one of the most accurate descriptions of humanity I've ever heard.
I have observed many species. Humans remain uniquely contradictory.
Perhaps that's why they're so interesting.
Interesting is one word for it, exhausting is another.
Today's testimony has been accepted into the audit. Humanity remains under observation and the evidence continues to grow.
Welcome back, everyone. Dr. Judy is our final doctor guest today. And after everything we've heard so far, I'm curious to see what she's discovered about modern humans.
Please tell me, you figured out why humans stay awake until 2 in the morning knowing they have work the next day.
Unfortunately, I have studied that phenomenon for years and still don't fully understand it.
Excellent. Another doctor defeated by humanity.
Judy, what's the biggest health mistake people make?
Most people already know what they should be doing. The problem isn't knowledge, it's consistency.
So they know the answer and still don't do it?
Congratulations, Lyra. You've just summarized the entire human species.
Surely that's a bit harsh.
Not really. Most people know they need more sleep, less stress, and better habits.
Then why don't they do it?
Because humans think tomorrow is a magical place where all problems get solved.
I've heard I'll start Monday more times than I can count.
Monday has probably carried the hopes of humanity for centuries.
Poor Monday.
Monday is humanity's unpaid therapist.
What surprises you most about modern life?
How exhausted everyone is, despite having more conveniences than any generation before them.
That's true. Humans have machines for everything.
Yet somehow they're still tired after sitting down all day.
Maybe life is just more complicated now.
Partly, but people rarely allow their minds to rest anymore.
Because of phones?
Because humans carry a stress machine in their pocket and call it entertainment.
What's another pattern you've noticed?
People ignore small problems until they become large problems.
Like what?
Like every drawer in every human house.
She does have a point.
The same thing happens with health. Small issues get ignored for far too long.
Humans seem very optimistic.
Humans think problems disappear if you don't look directly at them.
Every doctor today has described the same pattern: awareness without action.
That's probably the most accurate summary I've heard.
I still have a question.
This should be good.
Why do humans open the refrigerator every 10 minutes when they already know what's inside?
Honestly, that's beyond my medical training.
Testimony recorded. The audit continues.
Humanity survives another day somehow.